Hi everybody, it's Ginny here, and I'm going to do a quick video using the pop art kits from August and some stamping. And my idea is but this really cute picture of my two youngest girls. Of course, they like to play dress up, and they were rock stars this day. I just love their outfits, and that's kind of what I wanted to focus on. And then the mismatched shoes, and it's just a really cute photo. So I'm going to use this is my plan. Use the stamps from Jasmine Jones, which are really cool. I like these kind of scripty, kind of not, kind of block letters, really cool. And I love this paper out of the main scrapbook kit, and I'm thinking I'm going to cut strips of it out and kind of lay it behind. I'm going to have the gray cardstock as my base. And I'm going to cut these out and kind of layer them behind the photo. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. So you're going to get to watch the experiment. And I kept when I trimmed the photo down, I kept a long piece here, kind of like a big Polaroid almost. And I'm going to do my stamping right on the photo, or right on the white strip at least of the photo. And I just went ahead and stamped it out to see kind of my placement of what I need there. And I thought that was really cute. And one of the acrylic embellishments from the embellishment kit, the number 2. And I'm thinking of maybe putting it on one of the circles, popping it up, or I have very little. I've used so much of this gold polka dot paper. I think this was from Stephanie's mini album kit, and I love this paper. Or maybe, you know, punching a hole in a circle and having that for the 2 of them, and do some journaling. And I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some strips out of the paper, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I went ahead and cut the paper up, and I kind of, as I cut it, I laid it back down as it was so I wouldn't confuse myself. And then I kind of went in and see, okay, what do I need? Do I need more color? Do I need more strips at a certain spot? So I kept laying my photo up and down just to see. And then I didn't want all of the paper to end. You know, I wanted it to be kind of, some pieces to be shorter than others, some pieces to be longer. That was my idea, and I thought it would look cute that way. More of a random scattered effect. So I was pretty happy with the way that one looked. So I just lightly adhered things down because I knew I was going to go back and use my sewing machine and stitch them down. So it didn't really matter if there was a lot of adhesive or not. So that was my idea. So I'm just laying some things down. And then up top, I knew I wanted another piece, but I didn't like that yellow there. So it was just too much yellow. So I just grabbed another piece and just cut around it, made a little template and cut around it and made it blue. So that gave me a little more color up top. And then I went ahead and with my stamping. And like I said, I stamped before just so I kind of knew, since it was a longer title, I would know exactly where I needed my placement because that other strip is the same. So, and now, right here, I'm looking for my stamp block. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, so now I'm going to get on with my stamping. And I used just the inky black from the Color Theory line, which is probably my most used color, and I really like it. And this is glossy photo paper, so it does totally stamp on the glossy paper. You might just leave it just a few seconds to dry, though. You just have to peel it up very slowly, because it might smudge if you don't, because those stamps just really stick to the glossy photo paper. So I'm just stamping out my title, and now that I'm looking at it, is Rockstars one word or two? I don't know. It's not a word I typically use a lot, so then I'm kind of just deciding where I want that 2, and I'm going through my circle punches and to see what size I need. But I just really like that photo, and I just feel like it's covering it up. So I'm just kind of playing around with where do I want that to. I'm still not quite sure. So I typed out my journaling on some plain paper, and I just cut it into strips, and I'm going to just sew it right down on my page. that's a quick, easy way to get some journaling. And I just cut it into little strips. I don't even use adhesive to put it down. I just put them in the correct order, and I just take it over to my sewing machine and sew it right down. And then as I was looking at this, I felt like I needed some more color, or a different color. I liked the black, but I only had one strip of it. So I just took some of the other colorful, like little rays of color, and I just cut around those to get the correct sizing, or the almost correct sizing, close enough sizing, I guess, in my book, for the other strips. And I am gonna sew those down as well, so I just use a little bit of adhesive on the back just to keep them in place. And I like the way that the black and white really pop in contrast with those cool summery bright colors. So I'm just going to tack those down, and then I will sew them down. And then I'm going to pop them up a little bit on the edge. So my finishing touch is just to add a few embellishments. That's why I love enamel dots and things like that, because you can just line them up in a little row, and it's super simple, but I think it adds a lot of impact, and it's just a great way to finish off the page. And it's right on top of the stitch line, so I think that adds a little more dimension. So I'm just going to place those around the page. And I love the way that the colors really match the colors in my photo. And I'm not one that usually does that, but for something this bright and fun, I thought it was a really cute idea. And I'm ending up, and I'm just going to put that acrylic 2 right on my photo. I felt like if I matted it on the circle, it just was taking something away. I really just wanted the photo to shine. So I'm just going to finish it up with those cute little the crosses and enamel dots and some of those little bows, the wood veneer bows, which I think are really cute. And that's my page. So thanks for joining me today.